explorers, welcome to Nature and Lifestyle. Oh well, I am super excited to tell you where we are right here. I am in the Dolapo Obat Gallery here in Abuja, and we're here to explore the world of the artist. Well, when I say the artist, I mean Olorunyemi Kolapo. His body of work is being exhibited here, and today is all about exploring the art, exploring the creative and imaginative mind of the artist. I'm super excited to take you through the gallery and through the artworks. You get to meet the artist, you get to meet many other people who are coming to enjoy the state of the art. And you know, Africa is known for its artistic representation of its culture, its super talented artists, and just the world of creativity. So today's show is gonna be all about Africa's creativity and Africa's finest. You get to find out more after the break, so stay tuned. Super excited as I've come into the gallery, the Dolapo Obat Gallery here in Abuja, and it's all about the exhibition of Olorunyemi Kolapo, and it's called a responsive eye. You know, I told you I was going to tell you after the break. That's the name of the exhibition, with about 59 work to be explored today. It's going to be an exciting ride. I'm super excited because I can already see some artworks at the entrance already. It's just going to be absolutely amazing. African artists are reaching peaks and heights never before reached, and Olaru is no exception. So we're here to celebrate him, and we're here to see the beautiful artistry and the imagination and creativity and skill put into the work. So it's going to be an exciting time. This is still nature and lifestyle, and I just can't wait to show you guys every piece. Here with the artist Olorunyemi Kolapo, and he is the executionist for the artist, rather, for responsive eye. Can we get to meet you?
Same here.
How are you?
I'm fine.
So, what was the inspiration for responsive eye?
Okay. Over the time, I have been into making illusional art, but recently, like 2-3 years ago, I decided to infuse science into my art. So I decided to do paintings which are deceptive to the eye, and at the same time eye-catching, and that's where the responsive eye. So you should when you see my artwork, you should respond to what you see, and that's what responsive eye is.
When you say respond, what do you mean? What kind of response do you expect?
Okay, is that sorry. Is that you are wowed and like, is this possible? Or you are like, can this be done? Or you're like, ooh, this is so beautiful. So those are the things you should see when you see my works.
Okay, you said the exhibition today is based on science, and yes, based on science. When you say that, what do you mean based on science? What can you explain that so anyone can understand what you mean?
Okay, first, I'm a graduate of pure and applied physics, so I can call myself a physicist, even though I'm not practicing. But I've been a full-time artist all my life. I've been doing this for 15 years. So over time, what I've learned in science generally, okay, let me put it this way. My time in school, I used to feel I was doing the wrong thing. But because the way the Nigerian system of education is, you don't get to understand what you have been taught, and you just get to read and pass and get out. And after graduation, I discovered that all those things that seems to be so hard, they're not actually very hard the way they are. You know, physics, when you hear about physics in any Nigerian university, you know it's like a very, very, like a rock that you can't break through. Yeah. So I decided to, okay, revisit those things I read or I studied back then in school, and I discovered that, oh, they're not actually very hard. So I decided to infuse those science equations, theorems into my heart by illustrating them directly, then relating them to normal life situations. And that's what I mean by infusing science into my heart. Also, I also try to explore other science means like chemistry, like or, physics generally, like optics, like Newton's law, like quantum physics part of it, and then everything, electricity, everything. I try to infuse it into my heart, and that's what I mean by infusing science into hearts generally.
That's really awesome. That's amazing. How would you say your previous works you've done? This is your fourth solo exhibition. Is there a sort of connection from the previous three to this one, or this is just from a different space, different creative space or something?
Okay, most of my work have a lot of similarities. First, I'm an hyper-realistic artist. I deal with extreme details in my work. You must be able to, you may assume my paintings are actually real pictures, yes, which is similar to most of my work. But this is a little bit exceptional because I do more of, unlike other works, I just try to explore little, but this time around I try to work on illusions and more of science than ever. So that's why this is a little bit different from my previous solo exhibitions.
That's awesome. The exhibition is for 10 days, and today is the second day. How do you feel, seeing your work displayed and everyone coming in? What's your feeling like? How you feeling?
Okay, I have exhibited in so many countries and in so many exhibitions, and this is a little bit different because the way people accept the art and embrace it is so amazing. I had a lot of sales. You can see some of them are already sold, and there are many more coming, which I'm sure. And the way people get to relate to the art differently. My intention for the exhibition, I can say boldly, like this exhibition is a success because the people actually embrace the art a lot. They try to see what I was thinking or what I was seeing before making this work. They try to embrace it, and this is the most awesome part of the exhibition. Trust me.
Wow, because I feel the same way too. I wanted to say, for an artist and for other artists out there, has it been difficult for you for the 15 years you've been in the industry? What was your challenges and how did you overcome them?
Okay, at first, when I started doing art, I was assuming I'm going to be a poor man because I chose to be a poor man and still do the art because I was so passionate about it. So I never thought I could make a very good life out of art. So the first 5 years of my career, it wasn't encouraging. It was a lot of sacrifice, just doing it. Then the other 5, the second 5 years, it was like, okay, it's gonna get better, but then this last 5 are like, so this is happening in industry, I don't know. Wow. Yeah, when you make millions and like what a usual bank manager or a white collar job would make in a year, you make it in 1 month, and like, oh, so this is actually cool. But people still believe out there that there's no money in art. But trust me, I'm a living witness.
What's the future for African artists and African art?
Now, that's a wonderful question. And I'm saying this to the camera right now. Now, the art is moving from one dimension to another. Right now, the focus of art is in Africa right now. And I'm sure you are aware, when it comes to anything entertainment and art in Africa, Nigeria is the headquarters. So our art is selling worldwide right now. We have a lot of folks doing well globally right now, going all over the world, showcasing their art and making great things with the art. So Nigerian art is coming to the stage of Nigerian music too, very soon. Very, very soon, trust me.
Wow, that's awesome. I would like to say, for an artist, you always have someone who you look up to, someone who inspires you to keep going forward, keep breaking the barriers of self and discovering new layers of your creativity and all. Who is that person to you?
Crazy question. because I say crazy because the funny part is that all the people I look up to in the industry are not actually doing what I'm doing.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, they're not doing what I'm doing. They're actually doing something a little bit different from what I'm doing right now. Dek Zemiski is a white man. Is someone I look up to so much. And we have Shegun Ayeson. He's a Nigerian artist. I'm sure he's not even aware. He's a Port Harcourt-based artist. I love him so much. He's not doing something similar to what I'm doing at all. But I love their passion with their hearts and what they are doing with their hearts out there. And I'm a big fan of them. So apart from the two, I'm always in my own circle because whatever I'm doing I'm not actually taking something from someone and reproducing. The reason why I do art is because there's this particular thing that's itching my brain and I want it to stop. So for me to remove it from my brain, then I have to drop it on the floor or on the canvas or on the paper. And that's why I'm doing art. Not because I actually like something that, no, I don't do art to impress people. I actually try to drop those things itching my brain down.
So do you want to show us around?
Yeah, of course.
Please. As I walk with the artist viewing the exhibition, he explains the ideas that inspired the body of work called Responsive Eye, some of which include a three-dimensional glass for viewing art pieces as the image change from the illusion of movement and the interaction of color relationship that heightens the sensitivity of the eye. The entire exhibition is highly influenced by physics theories, science, and technology. This body of work can be described as an interaction between science and art. This is a series, Sign and Symbol. Can you tell us a bit about what sign and symbol is and everything that went into the work?
Okay, Signs and Symbol is a series I love so much. It talks about different signs and symbols in science generally, physics, chemistry, biology, medicine, and life. So I try to explore those symbols and talk about their different meanings in modern English, in old English, in other languages like Greek, meaning in science, application in science, then relating into real life issues. And that is what signs and symbols are. For instance, this is Alpha Man. I call this Sage. Now let's talk about Sage is someone that is so wise, is filled with wisdom, and I can call him a wise person because not only because he's wise, but because he can transfer his knowledge from himself to other generation, which is the most important part of the wisdom. Now, it's a person that not only possesses the skill of wisdom or the gift of wisdom, he also transforms people's life, and that is what this painting is all about. Now, I move to the next one. I call this self-circle. Now, everybody have something in them that's so exceptional, but we can't see the beauty of what you have in you if you yourself don't believe in it, and that comes with self-discovery. This work is all about self-discovery. You need to discover the special thing about you, and before we can actually believe and appreciate who you are, and that's what this work is talking about. Now, this circle is sign symbol also, and also it can mean full stop. It can be the end of something, and in other languages it means something different too. So this is what this work is talking about. Now let's go to the next one. This first one, I call it balance. Now, in every relationship we find ourselves in it, we need to balance up. Yes, in anything you do generally in life, you need to balance up. If I'm more into business, for instance, and because of my passion for business, I let down my family, for instance, definitely it will count on you because that particular aspect of you will be missing, and you need time to get it back on track, which is like you going back again to the default again. So life generally you need to balance relationship. If you don't balance relationship with people, generally you tend to have issues with them. Gamma in physics is a sign of wavelength. Yeah, and also gamma in Greek is actually an alphabet in Greek. The same way, gamma in New Modern English is actually it means something different. It means a lady that's passionate about what she's doing, and she's doing more things to improve herself more on the heart. I mean, on her skill. Now she's not just only passionate about her work. She's making efforts, reading books, investing time, investing resources into being better, and that's what a gamma woman is all about. And that is what I try to illustrate. I like to talk about the different aspects of gamma. Gamma, if you can check the cloth now, you can see symbol hidden signs and the equations. Yes, gamma in science can also be one. Gamma can be anything. Yeah, so gamma in science, gamma as an alphabet, and gamma as a lady who is passionate and doing more to be better. And that's what a gamma woman is talking about.
And this is your favorite?
Yes.
Why is this your favorite?
Because it took me a long time for me to build up the story and build up the structure of it. And there's something I've been working on for a while to achieve. And this background you see here that looks like a staining background, it took me a long time for me to achieve it, and finally I got it the way I wanted it to be, perfectly, and that's why it's my favorite right now. Yes.
Your favorite? You're beautiful.
And it took me a month to produce it. Yeah, a month. Thank you.
As heard of Dolapo Obat Gallery and one who has interacted with artists all over the world, can you tell us what the future could hold for artists in Nigeria and Africa in general?
I think the future for African art and Nigerian artists is very bright. There's a lot of talent in this country that actually have not been tapped into it. So, and in general in Africa. So, and then I think there's a hunger for African artists and African art. In my opinion, I think my company, as I said to you, is a company that deals with African art in the publishing side of things and also represent artists. So I'm very passionate about African art and Nigerian art, especially just because what I explained to you is there's so much talent, there's so much creativity in this country that I feel that it has to be expressed, it has to be shown to other countries. At the moment, I don't think it's been done properly.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Do you have anything you want to say to the viewers because of the exhibition or what you've seen? Because I wasn't here yesterday, so how do I put this now? Is there anything you want to express about the exhibition? How you feel about it, the work that was put into it, and the audiences that coming in, all that experience in your words.
Well, since we opened, which was yesterday, there has been so much positivity, so much amazing comments about Kolapo's artwork, and as I say, it's not no surprise because he's such an amazing artist. And I must reiterate, actually, he's a self-taught artist, which makes it a little bit more unbelievable because his technique is incredible. So what I would like to say to everybody is to come, to experience it, to enjoy it, and to learn, and to actually see that the two worlds that I explained to you, the science and the art, they are not that different. So they're kind of like they're coexist. So they are not separate. So he's the right person to explain that. The other thing that I would like to say is just that this kind of exhibition is just for people to participate, as I said, to not to be not to be static, or so you can actually interact with the pieces. So that's another thing that is quite exciting for me, and that I really I find this artist really really engaging as well, and he also is very charming. He goes and explains to every person who comes here, and explain it really well as well. All his pieces and all his series and everything that means behind. It's very difficult to put an exhibition. It takes a lot of work and a lot of research and a lot of discussions. So we want people to understand that as well.
What were some of the challenges you had putting up this exhibition, and what were some of the high points for you?
Well, the high point for me is actually the exhibition itself, and actually exhibiting Kolapo's work. And I enjoy seeing as well people's reaction and how impressed they are with his technique and his pieces. The challenges, there's just so many to tell you. There's quite a lot of things, even from printing the catalogue up to actually putting the pieces on the wall as well and finding the right materials. So, but to be honest, that's not something that I think about. I really tend to look at the bigger picture, and I enjoy when the exhibition is already done, and enjoy interacting with the guests as well, the visitors. So for me, it's more positive than negative. So yeah, I enjoy everything about it, even the challenges.
That's awesome. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you very much.
Nice. Thank you very much.
There's a lot of value in African art that is not being. There's a lot of potential that is not being harnessed. Yeah, and for me, this was what I saw, because going to galleries all over the world, the demand for African art is there, the quality of African art is there, but there's no that glue that brings African art to the world. So that was the inspiration for the gallery. And working with artists is just like working with anybody. There are good times and there are bad times, but it's been so good. Yeah. Exhibition is an event to showcase works, and at an event you want people to come, and that is my expectation. We want more people to come to see the works, buy, and also inspire them to go and create whatever medium they use. So we opened less than a year ago. The highlight, I guess, is the opening night, because building the gallery took some time, and there was a lot of uncertainty, like, oh, art doesn't sell in Abuja, Nigeria, and all of that. But the day we opened, the reception was overwhelming. There is clearly a demand, and there's clearly value in the art. The future is bright. There's a global demand for African art, more than you would imagine. And the more exhibitions and the more we put people out there, the more the demand will be evident. And the more artists to sell, the more artists are empowered, the more they can empower others, and the bigger the industry.
Like I say, art is an expression of the imagination with a little bit of skill and creativity. I have had an amazing time here at the Dolapo Obat Gallery in Abuja, and it's all about the exhibition of the responsive eye by Olorunyemi Kolapo. It's been amazing. I've had an amazing time interacting with the arts, talking to the artists, and with many other officials and spectators who have come here to enjoy the art. It's been amazing, refreshing. I feel very refreshed. I've learned a lot just being here, and that's what the show is about: nature and lifestyle. Carrying you through, exploring through the different lifestyle choices of the urban man and enjoying nature as it is. Well, this is really enjoying the natural work of the artist, I would like to say. So join us next time on Nature and Lifestyle as we explore the world of men and the world of nature.